Over the years, Margaret has interviewed a range of property experts for her shows. This week, she brings you her interview with Kevin Turner, who is an expert in real estate media and property investing.
Well, this week I asked our newsman Kevin Turner to stay back for a while and to bring us some of his special expertise in property investing. I thought Kevin would be a great source of information about the biggest mistakes that he has seen investors make over the years.
Well, there seems to be no shortage of scammers and schemes, but I think the one thing that continues to concern me most, in fact there are two things. The first one is rental guarantees on off-the-plan sales or anything that offers bonuses to buy. Also more recently, land banking schemes. The way that I've seen investors negatively impacted by rental guarantees is that you'll normally see the property's guaranteed rental being very highly inflated to justify an inflated sale price. And what then happens at the end of the guarantee period is that the property rental will come back to normal market rent, which is most likely going to be well below the guaranteed rental figure. And then on top of that, the property's value is also likely to be much less than was first indicated to the investor at the time of the purchase. And with land banking, well, that's a totally different scenario where investors find that all the promises made about potential for land development simply evaporate because it was never really going to be possible, nor were there any plans lodged for any subdivisions. Over the years, I've seen investors make a number of mistakes, and I have to say it's normally around the advice that they receive. Whether that's from well-meaning friends and family or so-called property experts, I think investors need to be very careful about where they seek advice. Unfortunately, sometimes it can be either seeking no advice or sometimes getting too much advice and therefore becoming paralysed through over-analysis. Another common fault is not having a plan at all. Sometimes investing in property can look so easy, and many investors think that they can simply rush in and that the property market over time will be very forgiving of any mistakes. Nothing could be further from the truth. The fallout of making those kind of mistakes means that many investors will get burned on their first property investment and then simply decide that property is not for them, or they'll delay too long about getting into the market. The solution, of course, is to develop a plan, have a strategy, and then go about implementing the plan and treating property investment as a business. Now, I think there are three ways an investor can avoid making these mistakes, and that is, number one, do not rush in. Take your time. Develop that plan and then implement it. Two, don't look for those get-rich-quick schemes. Now, if it looks too good to be true, well, probably it is. And three, don't get sucked in by advisors who are looking to sell you their own stock. The best advice will come from someone who helps you plan a strategy and then finds the best property to suit that strategy and your needs. I've been hosting a weekly property podcast called Real Estate Talk for about 7 years now. The show is distributed free every week, and we feature interviews with leading property experts who look at the best areas to buy in and what the property market's actually doing. And I guess helping property investors develop their own strategy. Anyone can subscribe. Simply go to the website realestatetalk.com.au.